I spent just under a decade in the elite Falcon Regiment, an airborne infantry unit known for precision, discipline, and pushing its soldiers to the brink. But a back injury during a jump exercise cut my military career short. At the time, I was devastated. I'd trained my entire adult life for the regiment. Without it, I felt stripped of my identity. But once the dust settled, I realized the doors it had opened for me. I'd received job offers from a few big-name private security contractors almost instantly. Their medical exams were a joke compared to the military's. I could have been making bank in war zones again within a month. Then I talked to an old mate who'd moved to the States. He was training actors how to clear rooms and fire like they'd been in combat. Long hours, great money, he said. Sounded good, but then another call came through, from someone who changed everything. He was an ex-Falcon too, now working in close personal protection. The high-end Bodyguard game. Based in London, but he was traveling the world guarding celebrities. Maldives, Dubai, Singapore, he'd been to them all in just over a year. It wasn't exactly a war zone, but it scratched the same itch: planning, precision, presence. And it paid well. I applied. Within weeks, I was on my first assignment. It felt natural. I was hooked. Most days weren't adrenaline-fueled action flicks. They were more, keep teenage fans from fainting on the sidewalk, than dodging sniper fire. But it was good work. Easy, until it wasn't. There was one job that changed everything. A high-profile singer, huge international tour. We were briefed before every city, local risks, protest potential, venue logistics. But the real wild cards? The superfans. 99% were harmless. Cringy, awkward, sure. But harmless. Then there was the other 1%. During our security briefing in Ravenport, the head of ops clicked to the final slide, a man named Declan Ross. I remember that name like it was carved into stone. Declan the Devoted, they called him. But it wasn't devotion. It was delusion. The PowerPoint was surreal. Bright green mohawk, spiderweb tattoos on his cheeks, pages of rants he'd written online. He believed the singer we were guarding was his wife. And that her real-life relationship with another celebrity was adultery. He wanted to punish her for it. His blogs were graphic. Disturbing. Worse than anything I'd read in combat intel. But it was the photos that made my stomach turn. Weapons laid out on his bed like some DIY horror film prop department. Knives, steel-knuckled gloves, even a homemade stun gun. He posted selfies in a tactical outfit. Full black. Face covered. Like a discount ninja. We knew his hometown. Knew our client was about to perform there. And we had reason to believe he had the venue blueprints. That made everything harder. When threats hit a certain level in the UK, we loop in local law enforcement. We'd done it before. Usually they scare the would-be stalker enough to keep them at home. Sometimes they arrest them outright. But when the police visited Declan's flat, he was gone. Neighbor said he'd left early that morning. Dressed in black. With a big duffel bag. Game on. We went into overdrive. Locked down the venue, swept every corner. Checked behind bins, rooftops, tunnels. Nothing. The concert happened without a hitch. We got the client in and out. The real threat came later. I volunteered for the overnight shift on the hotel floor. The singer and her entourage were in a secure VIP corridor. 2 guards at either end. 1 patrolling. Around 2:30 a.m., our outside man radioed in. A car was parked across from the hotel in a dark lot. Empty looking. But weird. Bad vibe, he said. He checked it. No plates. Back seat had a lumpy blanket. He thought someone might be hiding under it. While we talked it through, I saw the lift doors open. A hotel staff member stepped out with a laundry trolley. Mid-20s, clean cut. Seemed nervous, but that wasn't unusual around VIPs. I waved him on. My mind was still on the car. Then I noticed something. His keycard wasn't working. Not once, not twice, he was cycling through 3 different cards. None worked. He was sweating. Fidgeting. I asked if he needed help. Just to get a better look. When he turned, my blood went cold. It was Declan. Gone was the green mohawk. His piercings were missing. Hair buzzed down like a boot camp recruit. But the eyes? The same manic, too wide stare I'd seen in the photos. And the second I realized it, he lunged for the trolley. He yanked out a zombie knife. Huge, curved, serrated. Illegal as hell. But effective. We can't carry weapons in our line of work. Not even pepper spray. But I had a legal workaround, dye spray. Non-toxic, legal, and made to blind. I hit him full in the face. Orange foam. Instant confusion. He howled. Swung wildly. One slash landed on my chest, glanced off the stab vest. Another cut into my forehead. Blood in my eyes. I staggered back and hit the silent alarm. Declan flailed, swinging at ghosts. My colleague rounded the corner just in time. He launched a potted plant like a missile. Declan stumbled, and we tackled him together. It took 3 of us to restrain him. Hotel security swarmed in. Police followed. Declan was arrested, dragged off kicking and screaming. He never said a word afterward. Not to the police. Not to a judge. Never attended his trial. Nothing. We still don't know how he got a staff uniform. Or the keycards. But he got close. So damn close. The uniform, the disguise, the hair, the silence. It was like something out of a psychological horror film. Only it was real. Too real. And that night taught me something. One unarmed lunatic with a plan is sometimes more dangerous than a dozen with guns and no direction. Because obsession doesn't sleep. It studies. It learns. And it almost got past me.